Ah, smell that fresh, beautiful morning air. Hey everyone, Axton Ronder here, and welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Life. Where last left off, we completed the Mercenaries introduction quest, and I can say to myself, we did pretty good. We did really good. But enough about that. This episode, we're gonna start a brand new life. The guild masters here, like, didn't you just start one? We're gonna do the hunter's life. Now, you can already tell. If you haven't seen the picture, you could probably already figure out what you're going to be focusing on. The giant bow didn't give you a hint, and I don't know what will. Ooh, spazzy. I like the way this looks. You kind of look like a scarecrow. You changed life to a hunter. Congratulations, Axton. Welcome to the hunter life. I'm sure you already know this, but your first port should be called your new master. I have already set up the map location. You know this. Best of luck. Goodbye. See you later. See ya. Sweet rewards. Sweet reward? Sweet reward? What is that? What is this? Gather 10 grassland honeys. Is my mouse on the screen? Sorry. Ignore that. Gather 10 grassland honeys found in trees around the grassy plains. Legend towns complete. Okay. Ignore the mouse. Sorry. Alright. I'm gonna save this because I don't want to lose any progress. Alrighty, so let's see what we're going for. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about the hunters compared to the mercenaries. So, hunters is an interesting way compared to... Oh, look, Jude's here. Mercenaries and hunters are like... they're kind of like fall on the same path, but this is where it kind of gets different. Hunters, they focus more on like animals to like, you know, gather materials and stuff like that. While mercenaries just like go and collect bounties. Simple as that. But like hunters, if I remember correctly, we're going to find out. But I remember that hunters were more along the lines of like, you go get whatever was needed and then like you use the items. You know, like a hunter. Who's our friend here? Fern. Need something? Oh, right. You want to learn how to hunt. Okay, you see that. There you go. You skip tutorial quest and rank up to fledgling hunter if you want. Continue with the quest. You know what? We're going to skip. I'm just joking because that's probably like the whole episode right there. Sorry, my friend. I got no time for another assistant. Too much on my mind. But you're the one who met with the king, aren't you? Yes, I heard about that. I just can't take on a second assistant. All right then, if you have a nod from the king, I got no choice. Here, Gare. A hunter's bow. I was gonna say, don't we have another bow? We don't. That was in the previous save file. First things first, you think a hunter just shoots a bow? No, a hunter lives off the land. I could have proved me wrong there. Which means respecting the land. You shoot only what you must. You take only what you need. Oh, that's horrible for me because like everything I see, like I need it because eventually I'm gonna take it. Like I can't express how many times I've done that in every video game. At least that's my philosophy. Some hunters choose to shoot up the whole forest and whoop it up. And that may be me. It's your choice. I have my way, you have yours. Now, you do have to prove yourself worthy. Yes, I require some tests of your ability. But where should we start? I'm afraid I don't have time to teach you the basics of the bow. I know, my other assistant. Pete struggles a bit, but he's good with the basics. Go find him at the sheep pen. Good luck. Pete! Didn't we meet a Pete before? At one with nature. Kind of has like the same model when it comes to like the woodcutting, because I know the woodcutting is like, don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk and the forest won't destroy you. And it's interesting because like I know later on in the game there's like, oh yeah, you gotta like there's a lot of different types of trees. There's some crazy trees that we're gonna get to eventually that you're gonna be like, that's not a tree. It's like, it's a tree. Don't ask me. Whoa. Okay. Should I be concerned? Fletcher. Okay. Pete. Did you do this? You have to call the guards? What? Who? Why are you bothering me? I have the best daydream ever about... Well, never mind. I guess you've come looking for a hunter. Yeah, it's me. No better hunter around. Except for Fern. She wanted to be my master. Sure did. She doesn't even take assistance. But once she heard of me, huh? You want to be a hunter too? You might as well give up on that dream. Fern's not taking any other assistance now. And now that she found me. Stubborn one, Fern. She's tough, she's good, and I might even learn a thing or two from her. The king thinks she's the beau to beat anyway. Made her guard of the royal gardens. I can see why. She's pretty as a... Well, never mind that either. Anyhow, Fern's got an assistant, and that's me. Pete, do I hear you talking all sorts of nonsense over there again? Yes, Granny. No, Granny. I was talking, but it was not nonsense. Just setting this new kid straight. Wants to be a hunter. Can you believe it? Granny's old as rocks, but she can hear pretty good. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, every game that I'm playing has a grandma. I just noticed this. I'll see you around. I got things to do. Don't go bothering Fern. No point. She'd never take another assistant. Huh? Maybe I should though. Could you make a gob of dosh teaching about huntry? I'll probably be the last assistant Fern ever takes. She knew I'd be the greatest hunter ever. She had to pull a few strings to get me to agree to it to her. Oh yeah, she knows people. Now speaking of pulling strings, I see you wrangled yourself a bow somewhere. Know how to use that thing? Hey, tell you what, I'm bored. I got a bow. You got a bow. I'll teach you a thing or two. Archery skill learned. Congratulations. Yes. With a bow, you can inflict long-range damage on your enemies from a safe distance. Press A to perform a regular attack, and you'll be able to learn new skills, such as piercing arrow and scattershot, as your hunter level rises. Yeah, shields cannot be used. I was born natural, but you better get some practice in. First, equip your bow. I like it how they tell you is like, no, you can't use your shields. Like, how do you use a bow? How do you use a shield with a bow? I'm just curious on that. Alright, Pete. Alright, bow in hand, good. Now comes the shooty part. Look yonder, there's your target. Grandma. Get a little closer, you got the practice target in your sights, then shoot. You'll miss by a mile, but that's fine. Everyone screws up royally when starting out. Well, I have a problem with just like shooting in general. See, I keep putting the weapon away. So if you want to do like some safe distance combat, bowing and magic are your best choices. Really good weapons to have. Huh, look at that. Not bad. Thought you fired clean over the target. Being so new to shootery anyway. Pete, you saw that, right? Your friend here has skill. I wish you shot half as well. Yes, Granny. I shoot 1,000 times better than that, Granny. Sure you do. Now, speaking of lazy, what you find out about the fellow over there? Way over there. What? Oh, that's right. That man came in a tick before you did. Looked thirsty, so I gave him a jug. Then glug, 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 he passed right out. He's got the mark of a hunter. Huh. I wonder if he'll ever wake up and tell us who he is. This man is dead, Pete. What did you drink? What did you give him? He's... Oh my gosh, are you alright? I'm hungry. Out of energy. Need honey. Honey? Really? I can get you like a steak. Anything but honey. Weird. He wants honey. I thought he was thirsty. Why do he want honey? Why does he want honey? Pete, did I hear that man mumble something about honey? You remember the old hunter's rhyme, right? Belly on empty, eat honey aplenty. That's what Granny did back in the day. So fetch the poor hunter some. You better get on that accent before Granny gets a bee in her bonnet. But you're wondering what honey has to do with hunters, right? Hunters hunt more than beasts. We also look high and low for other kinds of food. There's a whole world for it. There's a word for it. What was it again? Oh right, foraging. Hunters forage for honey, eggs, mushrooms, all sorts of food out in the wild. Another thing we hunters do, we sneak. Yeah, I sneak around all day. Best part of the job. I forgot about sneaking. Sneaking is the ability that allows you to approach enemies without being detected. Hold down B to crouch. Moving around, crouching to sneak. Sneaking uses up SP, so once your SP reaches 0, you would back to run. You won't be able to sneak if you lack SP. And no, I do not sneak around so I can steal stuff, so it's so I can tippy-toe up to my prey. I sneak closer and closer and closer, and then out with the bow. Yeah! Except for the yelling part. Scares them off. Now back to the whole honey thing. There's a tree on the road of the grassy plains that usually has honeycomb. Go shake it out. Hunting Pete joined your party. Yes. Yeah, so like if you I think it's like what, you hold B, there he is, and then you start sneaking. But since I haven't raised it up, it's like drains the living snot out of my SP. So keep that in mind if you're gonna be doing sneaking. You're gonna have to be like going into the fields and be like, well, I'm gonna have to level up my sneaking one way or another. So I'm just gonna walk around till Axton Ronder puts another video up. By the time he does, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to max out my. Okay, let's continue. Honey tree should be somewhere about. There it is. See, honeycomb, just like I said. Stand back. I'll show you how to shake down this tree for honey, even though I've done it like hundreds of times already. Shoot, quick! Now, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to be like, oh, hey, look. Do I have a charging attack? No, I do not. My goodness, I have great aim. Oh, why did you stay in the corner? This is... I feel so bad for... Pete, you do not run in front of a person shooting a bow. This could have pierced you. Nice. Grassland honey. Whew, who knew that would happen? But that's nature for you. Now, you see any fancy all my fancy footwear there? Zing took them both down in one shot. What do you mean that's not how it happened? Maybe you got a few shots off too. Best not to tell this to Master Fern. Let's get this honey back to the sheep's pen. We could have also, you know, like just shooken the thing. Gotten 2 honeys. You know what? I got honey for everybody. I didn't get enough honey for Grandma. Oh, I got apples. I'm not a big fan of honey. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but it has this weird taste to me. I don't know. It's like I can eat sweet things, but like too many of it, and it's like, ugh, you feel like crud. I'm trying to get all the little items I can see because I like to gather everything. Granny, we got the honey. Now, Fletcher, you alright? Please, need. Excuse me. Hey, you on the ground. We got your honey. Hand over the grassland honey. Wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. No. He ate all 3 of them. Oh, that hit the spot. Many thanks, friends. No problem. How'd you end up like that? I was stalking my prey when your prey turned on you, chawed you up, and you barely crawled out alive. No, listen for a second. No, I collapsed because I forgot rule number 1 for hunters. I ran out of energy tracking my prey for 3 days straight. Never rested, forgot to eat. How dumb is that? And here I thought some unbeatable monster was on the prowl. Sometimes we hunters get so caught up in the hunt, food's the last thing on your mind. I know, foolish, but surely you two have been so consumed by the hunt you've done something the same? Not me. No way, no how. Eating's the best part of being a hunter. And this Pee-wee is new to the hunter's life. Barely even knows what a bow is. Oh, then welcome, friend. The hunter's life is a tough one. So since you're new, get ready to learn some new tricks. Consider it thanks for the honey. Piercing arrow technique. This is good to have. Especially like when there's some enemies that are a little bit too annoying. You can pierce them. Hold down the A to charge. It's basically the charge attack. You should know this by now. Oh, another interesting about the bow is that if you press on the D-pad, you can switch to like different modes. Normal bow, normal arrow, poison arrow, stun arrow, and sleep arrow. You cannot use a mode until you learned it. So I think we don't have anything at the moment. Now you put your new skills to test. There's a hoodwink nearby. No way, a hoodwink! It tears to shred. Relax, it's just an owl. Good to be cautious though. They're vicious critters and will attack on sight. Excuse me. I survived a number of attacks from these owls. We hunters keep their feathers as trophies. But who doesn't know that? Okay, just tell me where I can find that thing. Castell Forest, I think. Yes, I'm sure of it. I ran right into it when I was chasing after my prey. So head there, sneak up to it if you can, then attack before it attacks. I wouldn't blame you if you chickened out here. Don't worry, I'll get that owl. But we better tell Fern first. She might just say the owl's hunt is too risky. So last one to Fern is a rounded egg. Hunter Pete left your party. How did he get so much distance in front of me? Was I like just spacing out for a while? Excuse me. Now, where is she? Of course she's up here, I forgot. How did you beat me? Hey, Axton, you never guess who that guy was helping, who we helped with the honey. Hello again. Yes, Pete told me everything, that man you helped. His name is Fletcher. He's quite a hunter. He's an inspiration to us all. His reputation extends to far corners of Riveria. I can't believe it. A big deal hunter. Yes, Fletcher used to guard the royal gardens and go on the king's hunts too. These days, Fletcher hunts alone, tracking down the most fearsome beasts of the realm. You and Fletcher know each other pretty well, huh? How'd you guys meet? What? Oh, we're only acquaintances. That's all, nothing more. What I find interesting is that Fletcher has to put you on a trail of Hoodwink. They're vicious, and you're beginners, both of you. I wouldn't have sent you on such a hunt yet. But if Fletcher thinks you have it in you, I don't know. I really don't. I suppose if you succeed, I'll take you more seriously as hunters from now on. Oh, wait, hear that, Axton? Master Fern says she'll teach us all the secrets of shooting. We just gotta bag that Hoodwink. That ornery critter better watch out for me. Blingy? Funk. Yes, he's goner. Pete, wait! He's always running off without hearing the half of it. Well, that's my Pete. Boy's like a cannonball. He either sits around or goes off in a flash. Grandma! Granny Cotton, what brings you here? So you see Pete's really a good boy. He just gets ahead of himself. Yes, he's a total nincompoop. Isn't that a bit harsh? But he's a lovable nincompoop, despite his big head, the way he always flaps his mouth. Harsher still, Granny Cotton. Problem is, he just thinks too highly of himself, and he hasn't done squat yet. What Pete needs is to be knocked down a peg. Yes, that's occurred to me, but I'm sure he has, Fern. But you're far too gentle in your ways. He needs to be shown up. And you, Axton, you're the one to do it. Now, don't say no. Pete needs this. Here, I'll teach you one of Granny's techniques. The sleep arrow technique. Thank you, Grandma. If you use that technique, you'll be able to hunt prey more easily. I see. You're giving a friend here a leg up to Pete. Now go get that Hoodwink, Axton. As for this one, if Axton does that owl first, I want you to take him on as your assistant. Promise me. This one has the king's eye, and now your friend has your backing too. I'm already said I required a test, but I've been pondering what it should be. And now it will do, Axton. Rough. You want to go too, Lucky? Rough. Lucky's a good dog, Axton, and since Hoodwinks are good at hiding, I think you'll be glad to have his nose to help you during the hunt. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Lucky has joined your party. Nice. Okie dokie, let's head off. Ooh. Cotton. Oh, dandelion puff. Now, I wonder if it's gonna be like in the scarier parts of the map, or it's just gonna be like out in the open. What? There's no up? What do you mean up? Is it in this little forest? I just want to see. Can I if I have my arrow out? How am I supposed to fight? It's in this forest? This is just the training grounds. Where's the honey? Oh, where's the owl? I swear Fletcher said the owl was in these woods, but there's nothing here. Hey, finally caught up, huh, Axton? Well, you're barking up the wrong tree. No Hoodwinks, not a one. But feel free to sniff around here until the cows come home. Gives me another head start. I'm off to the grassy plains to hunt. That owl's as good as mine. I swear it's gonna make an appearance here, isn't it? I smell owl. Oh my goodness. My dog scared me. She's snoring. That is the ugliest owl I've ever seen. Alright. Shoot it. I wonder if I can do the charge attack. See how much damage this does. Bet. Let's do. Can I do a sleep attack? I just want to see what happens if you do sleep attack. Does that? Well, you could say that put him to sleep. I mean, a permanent sleep. Hoodwink feather. Nice. Now let's head back. I was gonna do all those wolf noises. I was like, nah. I know he speaks eventually. Is that a tree or is that a? Oh, I thought that. Look at that reflection. RTX before RTX. Huh. Alrighty, let's return back. I'm wondering what's gonna I wonder what Pete's gonna say. Back from the hunt accent? Wait, it can't be. A hoodwink feather? A legendary edition? You did it. I'm truly impressed. Well done, Lucky. What do you mean, well done? Oh, yeah, he helped out too. Hey, Granny. Heh, Granny knew you'd beat my Pete. What? You got that hoodwink accent? Yes, I did. Grandma helped me. I can't believe it. I lost to you? No way. Beginner's luck. I want a rematch. Pete, don't be a spoiled sport. But Granny. Granny, nothing. You should be glad to see a fellow hunter be as good as this from the get-go. Besides, Granny thinks you're just fine in your own special way. I know, I'm the best around, but... Pete, I'm trying to be nice, but you're not making it easy for your old Granny. You're lazy. What? No, it's just the weather's been so nice, Granny. Oh, I see. Of course. How could Granny have been so silly? Huh? Seeing you dozing off all day, snoozing away? Uh-oh. Snoring so loudly it shakes the fence off Granny's sheep? Well, from now on, forget being a hunter. You're now the kingdom's first snooter. Snorer. What? Granny, I didn't mean to... End of story, Pete. Now, as for you, accent. Listen here. I won't say this twice. You better run. Granny's gonna mood. Thank you for everything. And here, take this. Granny just gave me $500. What? Oh, Pete. Why would I scold this fine hunter? He has been a great help for Granny. And that's that. My work here is done. Except for one last thing. Fern? I haven't forgotten, Granny Cotton. Well done, excellent. You tracked down a hoodwink, hunted down your prey, and even got its feather. You're a good hunter. You might even be a great hunter one day. I never thought you'd do it. Not so well. Or so quickly. Or so humbly. So as promised, I'll take you on as my assistant. Let's see the results on your first hunt. These are pretty fast, now that I noticed. And sweet reward. Nice. Let's see what the bonuses are. Fledgling. Strength and dexterity. Nice. And that was just your first hunt. Someday I look forward to calling you my equal, but for now, I want you to keep this advice in mind at the start of your journey as a hunter. Respect nature for what it is, sometimes our friend, sometimes our adversary. Welcome to the Hunter Life, Axon. I expect great things from you. Lucky left your party. And Pete is now your eternal enemy. The Fledgling Hunter. Complete? Oh boy. 50 XP. Did I level up? No, I need 22 more. Ooh. Oh, that was pretty good. Looks like we got ourselves some pretty good things. Now, before we end this episode, I just want to check something. If you remember, a very long time ago, one of the episodes, we came across a wooden bow. Or was it? Yeah, a wooden bow. A lot stronger than what we have now. I want to see if it's still the same thing. I think I remember the location. It's been a while, so if I don't find it in the next 6.5 minutes, then I'm sorry. We're going to take a little break from getting all... Oh, look at the Snapdragon. We're going to take a little break from doing the little stories, and we're going to go see if we can find that bow, because it would be really good to have. Especially for us. Since we're starting off. And it... No, don't shoot. Where's the... Did I go the wrong way? What is this? This is what happens when you don't play for a while. Okay. So we're gonna make our way to this little area. And we're gonna see if we're gonna find the bow. I know it's been like a while. And I know the bow's like... if I remember correctly, it was near a lake. Excuse me, I'm burping so much today. I know for a fact it's like near water, so I'm just gonna hug this path until I find it. I shouldn't run too much because I don't want to waste all my stamina. Grass serpent. I know all these things are gonna be like, you missed all of your objectives. All. Let's see, that's the hair cutter place. That's a giant frickin'... There's pine trees here? Huh. Who knew? Anything here? Eventually we're gonna get to the... Yeah, look, that's the beach. I love how this looks. This looks so surreal to me. Look at that turtle. Look at this shell. Look at that rock. Okay. Where could the... That's a common grasshopper. Not worth it. Almost got rammed by a frickin' bull. Should be here somewhere. This is starting to look familiar. Black sheep. Black sheep. Oh, is this it? Oh, please let this be it. Let this journey be for something. Pine bow! Yay! It was actually worth getting... Huh? Your skill level is too low to equip this item. Well, we're gonna end this episode on a sad... well, not a sad note. We did it. We got the bow. It just we can't use it. At least it's a pine bow. That's fine. Let's see what's in this chest. A pine wand. That's not bad. Since the next life we're gonna do is gonna be focusing a lot on magic. So let me explain a little bit of what we're gonna be doing in the next episode, because by the time I get there, this episode's gonna be over. In the next episode, we're gonna be focusing on getting ourselves a brand new life, which is gonna be the final. Are you okay there, buddy? This is the final form of combat. This is the right area. Okay. It's the final form of combat. This is the right area, right? Right. This is the right area. Okay. This place kind of like I still don't know the map all the way, so sorry about that. I don't want to explain too much, but it, like I said, final. I don't know how many times I can say that. But after that, we'll have complete mastery of all weapons in this game. Well, not complete mastery, but we'll at least know a thing or two about them. And it's good to be like having those like right off the bat, because if you're like if you're not bored, but like if you're like, oh man, I feel like this enemy would do better if I attack it with a great sword or a bow or magic or just a regular standard sword and shield. It's good to have different play styles with this game, because like there's so many enemies and they kind of like throw you different what's the word? Like different ways of fighting you. There's some like crazy creatures out there, especially like when you get into like areas outside of Castell, because we've been in Castell for like the last several episodes, or all the episodes. We haven't never like journeyed outside of Castell, and we can officially, but I want to get all these lives started. That way we can be able to you know, be more productive, and we'll be able to be like, oh hey, we completed this portion of life, we can go back and do this and do this and do this. That way we're not just like wasting time, and we're actually doing something productive. And I think we're gonna call it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time enjoying the Hunter's life. In the next episode, we're gonna tackle the next fighting life, or the next combat focused life, and I believe the next one, which is the last one, is the it's the wizard. Look at that. Don't I look like an evil wizard? Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I will see you all. Let me exit out the place because I don't like staying indoors. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Fantasy Life. Y'all take care and have a great one. Bye bye.